Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Just starting up a little bit later. Normally I start at around 6 o'clock Eastern my time, but NerdCube was just finishing up a game then and was going to stream another one, so I just jumped into his game, which was a lot of fun. Didn't do very well, but it was a good time. So I do have a match, so I'll just jump over to the game board. We can take a look at the setup. We decided on some nice towels, good stuff. Waffle design, terry cotton, and yellow. Yellow. Interesting pick. Oh, Farron's in here. That's cool. He's on stream quite a bit. Folks probably recognize him. Farron's good. Yeah, solid rating. Nice. Another mid 400 player. Solid. Thunder Kitty. Also, okay, cool. Yeah. So they're all pretty much equal, I guess. Can you show us your... Who? Where? What? Where? Or me? Oh, on Amazon. KitchenAid kitchen towels. Alright. Ryan came to see towels. After we trolled his chat yesterday. How did that game go, by the way, Ryan? I can't remember. I stuck around to watch it, but you're playing Orin or something. What are we doing here? Round 6 towns, back-to-back TP events. Big building mid-game. Big building right off the bat. Swarmlings, have they been picked? No? What are the past tiles like? So missing TP bonus, missing 6 coins, missing priest. Third seat probably gets big building. Oh, everyone gets a nice pass tile. That's nice. Witches might even get nomads might get temp ship in first seat. Maybe cult coins actually, which comes with a worker if they don't have utility for temp ship, or they might get double dig. Or sorry, they might get worker power is what I mean. In first seat, if witches go temp ship. That's fun. What would be fun here? Lots of workers here. Late spades. Know where to score your dwellings. There's some decent scoring here. The round 6 towns and these trading post events are kind of annoying. I mean, any back-to-back events are kind of rough, hard to score off of sometimes. I mean, because they're literally the same thing. And then towns are kind of sometimes quasi trading post events, so you can do some trading posts, but not so many that you town up. Like, there's a delicate way you can do this to try to like get 3 or 4 TPs and 2 towns in this. So it's tricky. It's not low scoring, and there's pass tiles. And I'm getting what? Worker power, spade or big building in third seat. Ideal alchemist setup? Oh yeah. It's true story. Yeah. The pastels are perfect for them. They don't get a priest in third seat, but I guess they can do temp ship. Yeah, let's throw an alchemist. It's fun. Yeah. That's a great point. New hairstyle? This is, well, it's new-ish of a hairstyle. I got my haircut a few weeks ago. This is that haircut wet. Yeah, I guess you could just open Stronghold. Yeah, Stronghold Alchemist seems fun. Yeah, for sure. 9 points is 9 points. Your worker production is apt to be a bit slower. And temp ship is a bit underwhelming. Temp ship is just like a fake priest, you know. Oh, okay. Well, giants and nomads, it's ugly. Are alchemists just the best here? Or are witches? I don't know if I buy that the alchemist stronghold is 6 points per round. I understand that's like why people look at it that way, but let's look at Tunal or whatever. We need a better name for this website, but so those are very weird search recommendations. Tunal through the night, and yeah. This is actually a cool site. There's definitely some interesting stats in here. I like stats. Really, nomads are better. Well, I mean, I know this is only 58 games. Problem with this, if you're not familiar with this site, is I mean, obviously it's like Snellman, but Snellman doesn't have auction, so factions like Giants are just like underrepresented because you can't fix things in auction. It's just like, it's just like playing a game on BGA that's like variable turn order, or faction selected in player order. Like, you just get what you get. So, you know, Darklings are often picked and Engineers are often picked, and that kind of stuff. So people just don't pick Giants that often. So if you put any combination with Giants in them, you just don't see, you just don't see that many. So it's a lower sample size. The rating's pretty low. If I bump this up, you're probably not going to see much of a sample. Minimum rating, 1100. Yeah, interesting. Anyhow. And what was it if it was 1,000? Saying nomads are better. Interesting. Yeah. Not sure I buy these witches bids. Yeah, I mean, alchemists I think are just a steal here. I'll accept that witches are better than alchemists and that I just don't really see why. But I never think of round 6 towns as being good for witches. Because witches aren't better at making towns than other factions are. Witches are arguably the worst at making towns of these factions. So they have to score less on this. And the fact that they already score points on towns, like, it's not helpful to double up town points. Like, you just score these points even without Witch's ability. So, like, ignore Witch's ability, and then just, like, you just get 5 points per town. Witches certainly can 3 town. I just feel like maybe I'm bad at Witches, but I can 3 town with Nomads pretty well. Unless things go really gross with Alchemists, you can pretty much carve out 3 towns. Giants, you know, you can carve out 3 towns. Witches, you can, but it's just like, yeah, it's just harder. Double middle. Yeah, right around Giants. That's pretty fun. Because how's this going to go? Giants will take the big building bonus. So alchemists are supposed to, what? Take the spade, build a stronghold, take a worker's action, and then dig out dig something out. I wish I knew math better. Okay, you start with 6 workers. All those are gone when I build this. I'm out of workers. If I had a spade, you could use your power for workers and a priest and build out dwellings here. It seems good. Yeah, which is stronghold tempship's pretty broken. Round 6 town scored you 80 VP in round 6. I'm just going to bid on Alchemists, I think. I'm more comfortable with Nomads here, but... Okay, you would, AJ. Alright, I'm more comfortable with the Temple opening. My Alchemist game is I probably just go G5. I'd entertain E10 maybe. Well, no. If I'm talking about my most comfortable opening, it's G5. One of these guys, whichever one of these I think there's a slightly higher chance of being taken, I park myself there. I prefer E5. I first action take a priest. you know, try to get to 2 shipping, build a temple, probably to Sacred Earth 1, go bam bam, and then 3 power convert a worker to this. If you get more leech, you can take the worker action, and then build another dwelling here, and then you have 4 worker production plus a 5th worker to go into the next round, and then really you just want to spade here, upgrade ship again, and smash these. And then that's max worker production, SA, stronghold, blah 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 blah. Okay. That's my most, like, I can sort of, like, that's pretty clear in my head. Now, there's still a lot of thinking about it, because alchemists are, like, you can never really autopilot alchemists, even though I know that whole opening and that math pretty easily. It's still, like, once you get into, like, round 4 and 5 and your digs are upgraded, and you start, like, digging and decline building to convert power and take workers, it's all, yeah, the thinking time does get up there, but overall, the sort of broader strategy there is fairly intuitive. Nomads opening stronghold would be annoying. I hope they open temple, because alchemists would like this little stretch. Or even give this guy to nomads if they're rushing it for you, and just carve this stuff out. That's a nice town. This probably gets cut off, but maybe if you do something funky. One over here, and then something through the north, or however you connect, you basically do a town. Anyhow, I'm just going to bid on alchemists, I think. Seems fun. Alchemists are probably just better than nomads here. I don't know what the deal is with these stats. They're saying nomads are better than alchemists. On average, I know. Alchemists probably get, what, 2 or 3 dwellings in this round? Ideally 3. They ideally get both of these big buildings in this round. Let's say they do. It's 0, 4, 10, so that's 14. They're going to build 4 trading posts between these rounds, I think, ideally, and then they do 3 towns. I think that's how you want to play this. It's like 4, 14, 26. Okay, 41 points on the town. Okay, that's if things go really well, I guess. That seems a little ambitious, but maybe not. The funnest time to play alchemists is round 4 digs and round 6 towns. Round 4 dig games, people always throw halflings in, and but really, like, round 4 digs are like, that's a good time with alchemists, especially if you get the good opening where you can get your stronghold out in round 3 and then advance digs, and then do like you have 7 or 8 workers in the dig round, and then you dig and you get the power back, take a worker action and dig some more. Yeah. I mean, you need a lot of stuff to do that, but alright. I'm entertaining nomads here. What's the downside to nomads? Also, alchemists might have a tricky time connecting. If witches take this, and nomads chill out here, and witches take this. Because you can sort of connect this way with alchemists, you can connect this way, which is sort of the ideal way. Or you can connect this way through this stuff. But witches, well, if witches get the center town here, they might not care about this too much. I mean, I'm just going to bid another point on this. I assume all this stuff's going to go down a bit more, but I'm starting to consider... Nomads are also really good with round 6 towns, right? And round 3 big buildings. I mean, in a broken nomads game, you could basically follow alchemists, like, build order and get, like, a sanctuary and a stronghold here, but probably this is a game where I would just, like, get as many dwellings as I can, get a stronghold, skip water 1, just build up some trading posts here, and then just, like, try to carve out 3 towns in the end. And what is nomads opening? Okay, giants, big building, alchemists. I don't really know what alchemists are taking here. You guys are going to hate this, but I kind of want to go tempt ship. That just sounds awful. AJ, would you go the easiest route for 2 ship is just to take tempt ship. But it's a spade. So, and then witches, I mean, so nomads get worker power is what happens. Three power priest and 5 power priest. You would just first action priest. Yeah. Or you don't need a second priest because you temple here and you beat nomads to B2. Well, unless they go A5 and they take a single spade. If so that's a thing. I guess you get to see, yeah, well, you get to see dwelling placements before you take your pass tile. So if I go C1 and alchemists or nomads don't go A5 as alchemists, I think a spade and then just like first action priest seems pretty good. It's like one less worker, like one less dwelling out at one ship, but you just get like this stuff. Seems good. Spade is fine even if they take B2. I guess. But then you would just get a single dig. Well, I guess you just carve this out, which in and of itself has value. It's lower, it's a worse start in a sense. You just end temple 2 dwellings, I think. Anyhow, am I going nomads? I think they do get double dig. Nomads probably start here. They get alchemist as a neighbor. They start here. They upgrade here. They get double dig and can take this and this. That feels really good. And then they take like fire 1 would be the way to get both these buildings out. That feels good. I'm going to take another tick off alchemist and then I'm ready to jump to nomads. Yeah, I think the bid was probably meant for nomads right now. I don't know. If alchemists start E5. I think alchemists want to start C1 if nomads aren't A5, but nomads place that third dwelling last, of course. Yeah, these are all strong players. Like they're all 400s. Yeah. Witches openings, admittedly, when they have a lot of options, I get a little decision freeze with witches. I don't always know the best route to go because I just see multiple things, like securing this hex. But if you're at temp ship, like, I don't know. If you're not doing a dwelling rush and you're building up, like, what do you do? Like where do you build your dwelling? I don't know. I find a lot of witches openings are a little unclear to me. Yeah, so you just build up to a stronghold. You take the worker action. You go bam, bam. Well, yeah, you fly somewhere and then you build 2 other dwellings. And you end stronghold. Stronghold 4 dwellings, I think. Something like that. It's a 6 move round turn, so you probably... Yeah, someone passes first for the coins. A little coin pour going into the next round, but it's fine. Double dig middle. How do you get double dig middle? You take worker power from nomads. Giants could tempt ship. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. Yeah, I mean, Giants need a worker action anyhow, right? So if they have the sash, the reason this is so good for Giants is 4 points, just obviously good. But this worker, these 2 workers, like they're kind of like darklings. Like their first action needs to be a worker action. So basically, it just means their first power action, well, it can be a priest of fire, which is pretty nice of them, or they can just take a coins action. One way I've had it explained to me is this is like, which in coins, which people often don't want in round 1, so this bonus tile is almost like 7 coins and 4 points, because it's like, well, there's the workers that I would have otherwise needed to buy, now I'll just use my power on coins instead. Alright, this is going to be nomads. I think nomads are probably happy with any of these pass tiles. I am super happy if I can just go double dig, temple for fire 1, and steal E6 from alchemists. Feels really good. Fire 1's just nice because it comes with another worker, and it just allows you, it's just that extra boost of econ to sort of keep going so that you can try to get out both your, like, a sanctuary for water 1 and a stronghold in this round, which just speaks to this late game track. Like, I just think that's so good. Or you can just sort of Earth 1. Which is fine, and maybe just take a single spade and then, like, stronghold, but then maybe you don't water 1, and so you just build out TPs, and you, like, this gets stolen from you is another way I see this going for nomads. This ends up becoming sort of like a bridge town. You try to take one of these from witches with your stronghold in round 3. I think witches might be a deal at 10. Yeah, there's no Earth 1 pressure, but I think a lot of these factions are the type that, like, don't, like, whether or not there's pressure, deciding what your starting favor tile is kind of bakes that decision in, unless you're going to go for another temple. Like, there's only, like, nomads only want so many favor tiles. I think if yeah. I mean, I do see what you're saying. You like witches, no stronghold, sanctuary, and 3, so you just temple into sanctuary? So what am I saying? Alchemists are 10 points better than nomads. Double dig, middle, get shipping, take fire 1. I mean, I think this is a coin poor game. And there's decent scoring potential if you can pull it off. Witch's Stronghold is really good in low coin games because it effectively is sort of fire 1. Like, it comes with a worker and 2 coins every round, and you basically borrow unlimited shipping until the end of the game. So it's like 12 coins, you don't have to, well, however many coins you would need for shipping as witches, you might be able to connect off of, I don't know, whatever. You don't have to pay for shipping until the end of the game, which is sick. Yeah. Witches are going to have some fights, though. Like, this is a very fighty part of the map. Nomads would love this, witches want this, and alchemists basically want all the same stuff nomads do. So this is like a fighty triangle. But now I'm saying that alchemists are only 8 points better than nomads. Is that true? Barely. I don't know. Apparently I've decided it's somewhere between 8 and 10. Witches, I'm just disproportionately bad on witches. So I don't care what they're worth. There's a delta from, like, I need a 5. Whatever they're worth, add 5 points to them. Alright, now I'll take nomads. Whereas nomads, I'm fine with. I kind of play them, I don't know, they're kind of a generic. I like nomads if I can get a good start. And if I can take an econ favor, and if there's decent scoring, kind of. Ugh. Where do giants start? D7, D4. Yeah, at 8 points. I'm just not convinced. But you make a good point. Yeah. I'm definitely in good company. So what do you think nomads will go down to before someone jumps on giants? I think it's under 20. I think this is 19. And then whatever else this is. I think nomad or 10 BP better than giant. Sorry, that's my cat screaming. 1 second. You also think giants are getting appealing? Yeah, it's not clear. Giants be fun. What red hexes did giants lose, assuming they start D4 and D7? They probably lose A9. If nomads start B4, it's possible. They will lose one of these to nomads. This is where the inconsistencies of bidding come in, because it's slightly psychological. I've been saying this whole time that like nomads and alchemists, like 8 points seems reasonable. So like, based on my logic, I shouldn't do this, right? We should do this. But then this seems weird. This seems bad. Alchemists 18 points better than giants. If I decided how I start here as alchemists, really don't want to give witches a spade. Yeah, alchemists aren't going to have the most explosive start. Well, maybe that's not true. 5. Let's go another tick off alky. There's lots pay for alchemists. Alright. Yeah, I'm still in auction. I think witches are really good here, and then we've got giants with nomads. So giants have problems. So there's just a huge discrepancy between top and bottom. That's just like kind of freaking everyone out. I'd be pretty happy, I think, with nomads at 20 here. Yeah, but my thought that not that this will. No, I think next, like if I go to nomads at 19, I'm pretty. Well, happy might be a stretch, but like probably putting a tick on witches. Problem is, witches need like 8 spades this game. Okay, so I think I'm going 7 on witches. I don't know, am I? Or am I taking another tick off nomads? Yeah, I'll take a tick off witches. And then I think I'm back, like... Super unclear. Because I do agree that this discrepancy, that like, I think alchemists are overbid now. So maybe giants are just a good deal? Also no. So what have I got wrong here? I think witches and nomads are the best deal right now. If someone took giants for 30, I think witches or nomads would win the auction. But I have no idea. Ryan, what do you think the correct bid is here? We got 11, and alchemists are like, oh yeah, gosh. I'm not touching alchemists, I'm done. I don't know how good this is. Cool beans. So I'm going F4, E9 here. This is going to play, like, if you guys think, yeah, we got witches. It's fun. Oh, that's good for me. I think giants are apt to mess with this hex. And alchemists are further away from G6. And it's just, oh, also leech. I see Ondas or one Das is in. He's specking the game. I don't know if he's on this stream, but I'm gonna DM him. What's going on? I have to place dwelling. Yeah, I'm just going here. Whoa. Sick. Whoop, I don't mean to yell. Yeah, I think my stronghold action is... I think it's hot and dangerous to take witches down to 7. Alright. Worker's first action. Yeah. So he thinks they're a bit overbid. I always avoid nomads in this color setup since I'm afraid of being left out of the east party. Yeah, good point. Interesting. So he thinks Giants won. What do we know? 42 minutes live, and I haven't touched a pass tile yet, so it's good. Nothing like a quick game of Terra. So worker's first action, upgrade probably wherever the leech party is happening, because I can still get in on it in second seat. And I'm not super picky about which of these has it. Like, just in terms of carving out towns. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. Then I fly to C3. And then I build dwellings in C4, G3. Something like that. You also think Giants won. Interesting. I think I would just go D3 here as nomads. I mean, I just assume, like, alchemists are coming to C1. As long as alchemists think they can carve a town around there, like, we don't rush to E2 too quickly or build a stronghold that they, you know... Yeah, I mean, they're probably just coming here. So, I think D3 is okay. I assume alchemists are going to want the priest. If not, giants would love a priest. Giants don't need the workers because they've got the sash bond. Nomads, I guess, just get double dig here. This is a little slow. Like, the question mark for me is, like, which of these, like, where's your third dwelling go? But if it's B4, I think it's just, yeah, I think it's just D3. It's pretty lonely there right now, but I don't think it's going to be. Spades, I'm just going to take temp ship here. I guess I'm hoping this is E10. Maybe? I don't really know where I'm... Oh, sorry, I thought it was alchemists first over here. What am I talking about? It's nomads. So this is just F3. Trying to get my thinking time a little bit up. Alright, don't hate it. It's not really clear he's getting double dig. Maybe Thar now just goes stronghold and takes double dig. And just digs 3 times. I think I just go here. I'd rather give... I mean, alchemists are just going to get a full power bolt anyhow. It's not clear where giants are upgrading. Yeah, I'll just do this. I think this is fine. pretty nice for alchemists. Well, I was gonna say if they can dig B8 the moment giants get a stronghold up, but they're still not connecting that way. They're connecting through here, if anything. Really love giants to upgrade on D7. But there's just less incentive at this point. He might, though. Oh, no, no, never mind. No. What are we talking about? An alchemist just went temple. Thanks, Women. Appreciate it. Yeah, spent quite a bit of time fiddling with Streamlabs to get it to work. And I also completely redid the settings on Streamlabs. Like, spent a lot of time on YouTube just like learning about. I stream on a Mac, so a lot of things are kind of weird. And yeah, my computer's just like running way better too. So YouTube, basically. Yeah, that's where I learn most things. Honestly, I just have like a YouTube education. So, yeah, I actually paid a little bit. Yeah, for sure. Hit me up later. I admittedly did actually pay for. I paid for a theme, basically a big folder of theme files, and then figured out how to set them up. And it's kind of like a WordPress website in that it's like advertised as very simple, and then you actually start unpacking all the theme files. And there's a bunch of docs and nothing looks right, so it's like it's a bit of a mess to try to like get everything working. There aren't really that many elements going on here, but it still took like a long time to like get everything right, and I'm still building the one for like OpenTable. But yeah, message me for sure. All right, so I didn't get leech from giants, or not as much leech as I wanted. Bet. Oh, Are nomads going stronghold here? Come to think of it, this is probably just a stranded stronghold. I think what happens is Tharn double digs here, builds on both of these, and then spades this and leaves it blank and just smashes all this stuff next round. So there isn't even a way I can cut through this. So maybe this was incorrect to upgrade here. The thinking time is heavy. It's a bit of a shame to take worker power in first seat and then just not get double dig. But alright, so there goes E7. That's fun. So this town's gone, I think. This town's gone. Maybe this is an awkward temple town with a bridge and fire 2 and no neighbors, and then double dig this before nomads take it next turn. You'll be fine. Alright. We'll just carry on then, I guess. Yeah, would have, Ryan, if I knew where the upgrade party was going to be, which is unclear. I mean, I think partially also, like, wherever I upgraded, giants were almost less incentivized. Like, I had a level 2 structure before them. So, like, if I upgrade on F4, then are they going to upgrade there too? I don't actually know. I might have missed out on a lot of leech anyhow. I guess not with nomads. I guess I should have always known that nomads were there. I just sort of thought that the three of us would upgrade next to each other here and nomads would be caught out, each giving us free power. But so I guess nomads just sort of dig this to yellow and then decline build, which is interesting. It's a possibility I get double dig next turn. So does anyone have giants of shipping yet? No, they don't. Yeah, so I don't think there's particularly a yeah, I don't think it really matters. And yeah, I'm flying here, building here and here. I get 2 power from my stronghold. Presumably I get 2 more from, or 1 more from giants. So I have 3 more power going into the next round. So my power will be 044, not including a pass tile. So I can open with double dig and just take these hexes. It is a dwelling round. I mean, it's very like, it's very coin poor. But I mean, not that I would have exactly expected this outcome. I certainly wasn't seeing this, but this is partially my argument about why I don't love witches on base map. I just find, like, you can definitely 3 town, but it just seems to be kind of fluky. Like, when I see people 3 town, it's kind of like they just dangle hexes and people don't dig them because they have other stuff to do. Yeah, I just find it, like, harder to town as witches rather than easier. Like, harder to town than other factions, I mean. Versus, like, nomads, alchemists, mermaids for sure. Yeah. Almost anybody but fakirs. I think fakirs are definitely at the bottom of that list. Probably. They're probably near chaos. Chaos have a hard time towning. I think I'd probably put, fakirs and chaos in the bottom of the list of ability to town. Gray factions tend to just, like, do 2 towns in most setups, even if they're kind of bad, and, like, 3 and almost none. Like, they're just sort of 2. Yeah. Yeah, weak CM players. Yeah, towns are a bit of a trap for chaos. I mean, they're nice if you can get a second town. It's awesome. But yeah, it can be a bit of a trap. Like, not, you don't want to like pay too much for it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, second town often costs more than it's worth. Yeah. Yeah, well, they need at least one town for sure. Well, it'd be nice if, yeah, if someone fought over someone's hexes other than mine. It's also entirely possible that Nomads open next round with a dig here. They can't take coins. So, anyhow, I'm just gonna build stuff here. Yeah, and then I just assume it's a. I mean, my preferred situation here is just to pass on to cult coins, because alchemists would rather worker power. And then I take cult coins and open double dig. Although the spade is not is pretty good. I could just take the spade. Spade and hard dig this. Get a coins action. Possibly it might even come back to me. Oh, now, yeah, Nomads can take coins first action. Which means I can take double dig on this. Nomads are just going to take this. This is so brutal. So many hexes under threat. I mean, it's just got to be the spade, I guess. I'm not sure I've ever seen this quite before. This is pretty spicy. Oh, Nomads might take this, though, first action. Otherwise, Giants can mess with them. I think I'd just do this. Try to salvage something here. And probably just dig this. And that's like sort of carved out 2 towns. this is a temple. This is going to be a rough temple, just feeding people obnoxious amounts of leech. It's really annoying. There's not a whole ton of priest production here. Just alchemists, and they're a lot more interested in shipping. Yeah, they're fighting. Yeah, I think giants probably just need to take this. I mean, it's kind of awkward for nomads to have a 5-hex town, but... Or 5 hexes here, like they would just town up really quick, but... Alchemists? Oh, this is interesting. Is that good? There's an extra priest here. I guess we could. Yeah, so this is like obviously a town. It's the easy one. This stuff, and then this is a town. I need 5 spades for all that, and I have 1. And I'll probably get 1 from the air cult at least. Yeah, it's good stuff. This is not a fast game. Alright, that's what he did. Why wouldn't you just build this though first? So this is both a brutal and slow game. I don't really understand what nomads are thinking through here. Are they considering digging this? I don't think it's that good for them. I guess they have a stronghold action and they're considering taking this. That seems reasonable. They don't have to spend any of their power now. Like, they can just take coins whenever they want. Maybe they're concerned giants take this? Oh no, giants won't. Yeah, with nomads, I just think it's like stronghold action here, coins, E8. Pass for 6. It seems pretty good. Pretty satisfactory. It was just kind of like a blech thing. Like, it wasn't a disaster or anything. It was just like nothing particularly interesting happened. I didn't really like get anything that would normally excite me. Chickens about that game. Like, yeah. It was like a fine game, basically, that probably I just paid a little bit too much for the faction, and then, you know, I felt like most of the moves I kind of made were okay throughout that game. Like, I don't know, it was a little points greedy. Yeah, I don't know. How did you feel about it? I didn't really love anyone's game. I mean, well, dwarves had a really good game. Yeah, dwarves had a good game. Okay. No lads want that hex. So, I think I use my spade here. And then I can power and worker to coin, build a dwelling here, and then use my stronghold action here just to hit the track as well as I can. Although the second dwelling, although it scores 2 points, doesn't give me any extra economy. So it feels a little gross using a worker and a power to just build it. So I think probably what I do here is I actually just use my stronghold ability. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I guess A11. Why not on I6? Yeah, I could go to I6 just to take that hex. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's 14 structures. Yeah. Not that early. Well, I think the towns are like, there's a town here, there's a 4 hex town here, there's a 3 hex town here, with a sanctuary here, an expensive TP, and it all gets put together with fire too. If I take I6, that's 14 structure with a stranded stronghold. A little trickle of leech coming in here and there. So yeah. I think the player is passing for worker power so I can open with a coins action. Problem with that though is if I took worker power, my power goal would be 7 1, so I'd have to burn below 6. Seems a little rough. I think that's got to be the play. So it's basically passing for 6.5 resources versus this is 3. So I'm taking 3.5 resources over 4 points. So I think that's got to be the play. I just have to burn below 6. Pretty gross. Yeah. Yeah, like what else am I doing, right? There's also just going to be some worker to coin conversions, basically. It's also tempting to try to, like, put a temple here. I really hate the idea of making a temple here, for obvious reasons. I'm not getting any leech back. And I'm just giving, like, 6 power to giants next round and 10 to nomads. So I can build it on B5 and hope nomads eventually, like, upgrade here. And then maybe I don't even need A11. But then this would need to be a double dig. So, yeah. So it's not great. So I can avoid giving my opponents power by agreeing to 1 more spade later on. Which also just seems like something I can't really afford to do. There's probably a water 1 rush. Does anyone take an earth 1? No. That's nice. If I had 1 more power, I think. Oh no, I think that was the power I need not to burn below 6. I'm not going to bother counting because I'm too tired. Every trickle of leech helps, folks. Not entirely sure about this water 2 play here. Like, I don't really know what that does. But I mean, other than that, I just feel like this, like, end of round 2 max worker production, like, that's usually kind of win condition-y for alchemists. It's 18 points worse because they don't connect. But, you know, other than that, small detail. Like, this is pretty good for alchemists. They probably just take a spade here. They have 9 workers next round. They just water 1. They probably build a trading post and a stronghold here. They dig and get a couple of power. They get down this dwelling again next round. Like, they have 2 priests that they no longer really need for anything, so now they just can attack all the cults. Anyhow, I'm taking coins. So that was a bit of a break. Yeah. Yeah, alchemists are just going to smash the... Oh, yeah. See? Ugh. I mean, do I really feel bad for alchemists? A little. Part of the reason why I'm not a huge fan of giants as a faction and even stronghold nomads, like, really early is just, I just find it injects, like, a lot of luck into the game. Like, there's obviously strategic lines that giants and nomads are supposed to employ. So, and, you know, you're aware of all of the same things they are. So in theory, you can sort of interpret those details. But, yeah, it's just like... I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I kind of find what it does is it, like, that is just wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. It takes a bit of the complexity out of the game, I think. It kind of, when you play with, like, giants and nomads and stronghold nomads and stuff, it just kind of feels like a Terra Mystica. It makes it kind of like more of like a yeah, like it's a less of a sophisticated kind of game because you're just like, I don't know what they're gonna dig. Like, I don't know. Yeah. So is this just? I can just save a dig later by building a temple onto F4. I just feel like that's so much leech. Also, alchemists are probably just going to take this. Yeah, I don't think there's any way around it. I think I'm just doing this. Tell me if you hate that. I don't really see what the other option is. And this is so nice for nomads because it's like it's power they can spend right away as coins. Oh, maybe Thunder Kitty is thinking of not accepting that. I think they've got their work cut out for them this game, and they've got dreams, as Rainier would say. I totally think they should accept this. I think they should accept this leech and then not spend any of it, and then get a cheaper one from me. Or like they can get a free power or something from one of their opponents and cycle down, which can sort of help, yeah, pay for the expensive one, if that makes sense. Like they'll take a 5 for 4 here, but then they can probably get a free power maybe from someone else, and then once your power bowl is full, you can down convert one at a time and try to get a few like 2 for 1 coins back, which kind of makes the whole thing cheaper. But Thunder Kitty's putting a lot of thought into their moves. So I'm building a temple this round for water 1, which I can have because I have tempo on against nomads. And then I use my stronghold action. And then I think I try to pass for... I might be the... Is that really all I do? I just have so many workers. But I'll be out of coins. I'll probably get 6 more power this turn. It's possible that I can pass for cult coins and take another coin action. And then put off a bridge until round 6 and get bridge blocked. Okay. You gained the power. I mean, I'm one to talk about long terms, but... Other people see others as not green. Oh yeah. R. Remember how I said I really wanted to get an air cult spade? My first priest is going to have to go to a 2 spot next turn in order for that to happen. What means I won't have to worry about network? Oh, alchemists and giants, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. Also, I just realized, am I building a sanctuary this turn? I'm getting good leech. I need 11 coins, and I have 9. I mean, if alchemists build a sanctuary right now, I have the coins. I probably should. I don't know what my second favorite would be. Just an early air one? Because I'd love to get a bunch of some TPs out next round, like 2. Maybe a hard dig and a dwelling and a third one. So, well, 2 or 3 is the same, so it would be 3. Be 11 points if I got it in this round. Earth 1 is probably 12. Fire 1, just straight up 9 coins. I feel that. I'm really feeling that a lot. Yep. I mean, I'll take water 1. Yeah, I'm super not opposed to fire 1 here. I mean, if air 1 is 11 points, would I trade those away for 9 coins? I mean, I'd trade my firstborn for 9 coins. What about air 2? Then my priest can go to, well, nowhere interesting, just a random 3 spot for more points. Giants are in the game, that's power. Alchemists don't really take these power actions, like coins and spades. So air 2 is like, there's value in air 2 this game. There's not like a ton of power. Comes with a worker now. So alchemists are just skipping a sanctuary. Anyhow, well, decision time. So I can convert everything down. The other option is I A10. We can. Yeah, it's very important. Okay, well, how about I down convert? We can get that out of the way. They did use their stronghold action, but it's, you know. Yeah, it's all good. Enjoy your new tea towels. Wear what wear. I mean, this is just better. It just delays my, well, favorite tile decision and also giving power to people. So here's some more power. So what I'm trying to figure out is if there's a reason for me to, if I take fire 1, do I down convert some workers into coins that I save enough power so that I can take a 7 coin action? It's sort of what was going through my head. And how does maybe air 2 as opposed to fire 1 play into that? So I had been putting some thought into that with respect to how I generate the resources for the sanctuary through power through workers. I think Giants have helped out with that decision because they passed first far before I would want to, and they're just going to open with 7-coin action, so that's fine. Is this another temple from Farron? Is that what he's up to? Is he moving his sanctuary, so to speak? Usually an alchemist want to get their sanctuary out for water 1 first before they build their stronghold. Just because it's 3 points better, but I mean he doesn't have Earth 1 either. Okay, well, feels kind of ugly. Oh no, what am I talking about? I want to be done this round as quickly as possible. Giants pass, and then if alchemists don't, I just get the pass tile. Alright. Actually, I'm super sold on Fire 1 here. It's legit a whole extra trading post next turn, which is a lot. And it also saves 3 workers from becoming coins to build a trading post, which effectively is like a whole spade. Like, yeah. Because I'm just going to have to, like, hard dig this. I mean, Giants need to, like, do something. Like, yeah, I'm going to hard dig this pretty early next round if I'm allowed. I mean, Giants might be just okay with O to Bridgetown. Like, I don't know how they want to build these. Like, they could Bridgetown here. They could just Stronghold this and just do, like, expensive TP or Fire 2 for a town. Or they can, like, smash this and take A12 and Bridge, in which case my Sanctuary is totally in the wrong spot. Like, yeah. So I think I pretty early have to hard dig and get out this dwelling, which is pretty annoying. Because I really don't want to use any resources building dwellings. I'd really rather use any coins not to build dwellings, but just to build TPs. Yeah, a lot of people hate round 3 econ favors. Yeah, it isn't as much stuff. I'm just going to do it. Well, I think I kind of just need more economy. Depends on what opening water 2 is, like what you're getting, right? Like for water 2. Alright. Pretty sure alchemists still have more moves left in them. What I could do this turn is hard dig A11 right now, decline build, pass through the big building, and then first action use this to fly over there. That way I'm not using resources building a dwelling. Is that stupid? Would alchemists pass up on building a stronghold this round and a spade? This might be dumb. Yeah, I'm also assuming Giants want a coins action. Yeah, and then what they're gonna give, well, who are they even giving coins to? Ugh, no one else can threaten the coins action is the problem. Well, do they? I mean, who else are gonna take it? Nomads aren't gonna take coins. Damn it, this was a good plan. I think this was definitely a good plan if Nomads had the power for coins, but they super don't. Yeah, so I just pass. Yeah. I mean, what I would love to do is like giants to, well, I have to, giants take coins first action. In which case, first action, I probably just build on A11. I was going to say, like, if they used their stronghold ability somewhere else and I knew it was safe, I could dig it and decline build. But, and then, you know, fly there next action. Yeah, it's true chickens. I'm just going to work at a coin, is basically what's going to happen here. Like, yeah. So alchemists are going to make a shot at connection here. Because nomads don't have any shipping, right? And alchemists have full shipping, so alchemists now can dig this. And then these are nice X's. I love them coming here. I super don't get the double dig. Can they just upgrade digs with all this stuff? Like, who was taking I11 or I7 from them? When I saw this, I thought that was great. But I just don't think there was much... Oh, I guess giants, right. That's the giants question mark. Are giants going to just randomly smash a hex that isn't particularly good for them? Yeah. Giants as a faction tend to reduce the point ceiling in the game. There's just less points in the game when giants are around because people do stuff like that. Because you don't know what they're going to do. I don't think I can stop it without digging 2 hexes. Yeah, so short answer, yes. You can triple dig the brown. Oh, yeah, I could. But spending 9 coins on a dig seems like a luxury I can't afford. Also, I get 3 power, which feels a lot like a trading post. I also get neighbors later. If this turns into a 2-town game, then I can just build 2 TPs there. Actually, what happens is I build a TP here. And when alchemists come around, I just get more power. I mean, he might take this now. No, he's out of... Is he going to secure a points favor tile? I do recommend. Especially for alchemists. They're handy. Because you already have a big economy. He has 8 workers a turn and infinity coins. Anyhow. He's at a dwelling, so he can't build a dwelling here next. So I think what I actually do is build a trading post here. Then as he comes around, I get a 2 for 1 and 3 for 2. Not rushing for a spot down here. For one of the 3 spots, because this priest just should go to air. It just comes with a spade. So that's just more stuff. I still do have dreams of another town. Although, you know. Trading post, trading post, trading post. Fourth trading post down here. Temple for Fire 2 gets 2 towns. That gives me another trading post, which I would build down here. Alchemists could mess with me through this stuff. He might. I think it's safe for a bit because this towns him up early. It also builds too many structures in spots he might not want. Alchemists, well, alchemists don't have upgraded digs right now, but I assume that will happen soonish. Yeah. I think alchemists at this point want to be a little careful with their structures. They probably have like 5 more structures in this game, so they can like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and like 3 town. It's probably their plan. Alright, so what did I say I was doing? I'm just straight up going worker to coin here, folks. Watch me go. Then I'll send a priest to air. Hopefully get some leech. Yeah, absolutely. There's a... I think actually, like, building TPs this round isn't any better points-wise than next round. It's nice economically. But I think it's absolutely worth it that my next 3 power is not a trading post, but it's a bridge. So I think I'm hoping to get, what am I getting? 1, 2, 3, 6 power here. And I already have 1, so that's 7 power. So that's 3 coins, 4 coins in a bridge. So maybe I get a bridge and 2 TPs this round. Yeah. Yeah, you're totally right, though. I'm going to bridge this turn. Priest to air, next action, yep. Instead of power. Yeah, thanks. And the reason for that is just for the cycling. Like I knew I was gonna part with 3 workers for a TP. So like let's just do that now and just like allow our power to cycle up. And if we got no leech, yeah, what am I talking about? I'm not expecting this leech this turn, am I? Oh no, Alchemist did take a priest. Maybe this is advanced dig. Maybe I am good. Sorry, I was a little quick on that. I just assumed that I was getting this leech this turn. But that involves Alchemists upgrading digs twice, building trading posts, and then building the dwellings. Which may all happen here. He doesn't have other neighbors. Anywhere else he builds a dwelling and a TP towns him up. This is a town, but he doesn't have neighbors. He doesn't want TPs here. Oh, I think we're getting a bunch of leech this turn. There could be a situation where it's like TP dwelling, TP dwelling. That would feel good. Yeah, that's the problem, chickens. I think I would too. Also, I don't think I'd feel too bad about it. Like, I've got points coming in and stuff, and like, my economy will start to come around a bit, but like, yeah, I don't think he has to feel too bad. Giants must be... Well, Giants doesn't have any towns. His water 1. He didn't build a sanctuary last turn. I don't know who's in the lead here. Giants have a bunch of points. They've got some economy. They have coins that nomads don't have. I don't know. I feel like Alchemists would just be in a lot better of a spot if they just weren't fancy, and if this was just Earth 1, and if last round they just Sanctuaried for Water 1. And then built that. Like, they could have pretty much the same stuff. Yeah. I'm all about water too if it's like, I don't know, mermaids, or like there's different lines where if it's like early water rewards and you like water 2 and get 2 spades at the end of round 1 to like go into a dwelling round. Like there's cool stuff you can do, but I got him a priest in round 1 and I don't really know what since then. Anyhow, I'm just going to try to speed this up a touch more. Do that. Yeah, an alchemist's probably just still win network here. So I did that. So is this another? Might be one more worker. Might be 3 more workers. Then I'm really hoping I get some leech. The leech is being a little slow. I mean, I don't have any other choice. I cannot build my economy out further this. Oh, what am I talking about? Obviously. Aha. Alright, Tharn. TP. TP time. TP. I7. Let's go. Please, for the love of God, show mercy. Oh no, he's just gonna upgrade digs twice. Fair enough. It's kind of reasonable. Alright, so it is worker to... I think it feels rough, especially when just like building trading posts. I'm converting 3 workers to get less worker production. I don't know. I guess this has just got to be right. And then honestly, I think if Tharn doesn't start upgrading, oh, you know what? It could have just been a pass here. What was I thinking? Yeah. I think Giants probably have stuff to do. But I'm pretty okay with passing. I mean, here's my bridge. Nope. Super not my bridge. So, I think what I need to do here is I'm just going to down convert all my power. I mean, I'm making 4 power income. So this allows me to take 4 more. I pass now. I grab this guy. Use my cult spade probably here. Where alchemists can't touch it yet. Well, he will be able to at the end of that. I don't know, figure that out. I think I'm just passing here, guys. I think that's okay. Yeah, there's our 3rd town. Yeah. Now alchemists can disrupt it. I mean, I have a cult spade. Alright, so I can accept 4 power. I think I'm greedy, and I decline this, and I try to accept 2 2-for-1s from him. Now, maybe he punishes greediness there, but I don't know. I'm taking higher risks at this point in the game. Because I'd rather 4 power. Because if I accept a 3 for 2, I can't really accept a 2 for 1. So I'd just rather 4 power for 2 victory points than 3 power for 2 victory points. You know, I'm at least hitting past tiles, right? What's this a temple for? Earth 1? Yeah, I realize this is painful, guys, but I'm making a... Well, yeah, I think alchemists... Well, no, alchemists do want to pass. Do giants have anything else to do? Not really. So giants pass for this? That might be very incorrect. Big building bonus. Well, it doesn't matter what he takes now. If alchemists are last. I think he... What did he take there? Yeah, he took Earth 1. Now he builds his dwelling. And then he builds a TP. So this whole gamble was literally for a half a coin better at the same cost. That's how desperate I am here. I'm betting the house on half a coin. But that's where we find ourselves. So nomads take coins. So I don't even have to toy with the idea of taking them, which makes the decision easy for me to take a bridge. If I cultivate here, alchemists first action. I'll bridge. Alchemists can build here. Oh yeah, they can't. Yeah. So I'll do. Alchemists could mess with this. I don't think they do, but this is safer. And then it might just be a hard dig in building a dwelling. Anyhow, I think this is the move. Giants also want a bridge. Yeah, I go before them. Like, if nomads don't take coins here, it's really tempting, obviously. But they just take the coins, which makes the decision even easier for me. I just do this. So this round I want a TP here and a TP on one of these. So I'm going to hard dig down a dwelling, fly, TP, priest to something. Ooh, priest of water. I doubt that I'll get it. If it comes back to me, I want a priest of water here. Sorry, this is such a slog, guys. This is a slog. All right, I don't get a priest of water. That's pretty reasonable. At this point, maybe a priest to air. I mean, obviously, it's like low priority. Yeah. I think in terms of sequencing, I assume Tharn builds here pretty quickly. I don't know like what else he has to do unless he wants a priest to air. But anyhow, once he has a dwelling here, although he can't build on this, he could still in theory mess with it. I don't know that he cares, but he can now at least put workers in here. So this is actually my flight here. The reason for that is because I'm going to dig. I'm going to hard dig and build. I don't want to hard dig either of these and then decline build for my flight. So this is my flight and then a hard dig. And the sequence that it has to go is fly. Now I'm out of dwellings. Trading post. Now I have a dwelling again. Hard dig and dwelling. One action. Then build a TP. And then I don't know if I have enough stuff for this. Then I just see if alchemists mess with this town. Basically. Which again is just a lot of swinginess, right? Like, yeah. Do alchemists invest 3 workers to mess with me? I don't know. To connect, I'll need 3 ship. My paranoia is showing. I do have paranoia. Yeah. It's certainly possible. So I said I was doing this first. TP gives me a dwelling back, then heart. Yeah. I definitely am a paranoid son of a bitch, but what I will say that I've improved on is like I'll just accept certain things as like they're either gonna happen or not. So I'm not gonna do anything too drastic to like save those hexes. Like I don't know. I definitely played some paranoid games on the lakes last season. Double hard digging stuff that you shouldn't have and whatever. But you know. I don't think I'll have enough to put down one more dwelling connected to anything. I'd need another spade. Like at the end of the game. I'm building this temple, but I don't think the dwelling that this temple creates will ever get placed. Seems a little expensive. Maybe I'll be able to hard dig down something else. And yeah, my point is, like, network 14 is obviously pretty solid here. Network 15. I don't know, a good amount of stuff. Maybe. Oh, I haven't been really paying attention to my opponents too much, but I guess Giants just took some leech. Yeah. So at least I get to build next to Giants when they can't accept any power. It's kind of fun. Water 2 rush. I better build that temple for water 2 guys, otherwise I'm going to get water 2 blocked. Yeah, that fire 2 favor coupled with those 2 painful worker 2 coin conversions. I S8 for fire 2 and then converted 6 workers into 6 coins, but that just like jump started my whole coin economy. I've got like power coming off these TPs. Like this is looking really nice. I'm sitting on 8 coins, I've got 9 coming in, I've got 3 power here, 6 coming in. Like this feels really nice. I guess I just do this now. I don't think it really matters which of these I take. I'm not going to sit here and think about it for like an hour. I'm just going to dig stuff. I don't quite have enough stuff to like get this dwelling down. I mean, I could if I really did some gross stuff, like work priest to worker and power to worker, but I don't think it's worth it. So I am going to accept this 3 for 2, and then I'm probably going to like this not really take too many more. Actually, do I even want this 3 for 2? Kind of running out of stuff to do with stuff. Like this is basically fire 2. you're trying to third town, you'll need every point or every power. I don't think I need that much more stuff, basically. Every power? How come? I mean, I might need a double dig, but I mean, I think I've got enough stuff. I mean, I'm gonna have 8 coins, 8 power income going into next round with max worker production, 10 workers. It's true. The question is like paying a 1.5 for a coin better than just taking a coin town or a ship town if priests are still worth points to cults. Like, it might not be. Like, if I need a bunch of coins, like maybe I just take a coin town. Like, I start off with a couple of 8 point, or like an 8 and 11 or an 8 and a 9, and then take a coin town or a ship town. That's sort of my thought. It's like if I still need stuff, it's just slightly more efficient. Like, this is a bunch of 2-for-1s. I don't know. I mean, the power is slightly tempting this turn to like spade down a dwelling, and maybe that's what I should be doing. Yeah, 100%. Like, that's why I haven't sent this priest off, although these cults are starting to get locked up. Like, I was always doing all of this stuff, and then I'm building a trading post because it's just free stuff, and it's like 3 points, 2 coins, and 2 power that I won't otherwise get this game. But then after that, like passing for ship VP and opening with Fire 2, which I might get to do. Giants still haven't done their stronghold action. Nomads still haven't done this. Alchemists are, I don't know, they have 2 cult bumps. So they might not want to throw away both of those. Because alchemists presumably want Fire 2. They also want a bridge. Giant Sanctuary is here. So Giants want a bridge and their stronghold action here next round, presumably. Like, that's what Giants are up to. Yeah, so they've got a lot of stuff to do. Well, and one of those guys aren't getting their bridge. Yeah, I mean, me being able to put off getting this bridge until round 5 when I could afford it, and then just like getting it, was actually a nice break. It wasn't really painful to do this. I wasn't losing tempo on anything. Probably alchemists build a TP here and a dwelling here this round. If they're going Fire 2, then they don't actually need another trading post, which is why they did this. It's like dwelling, dwelling, dwelling. You'll probably get a free power here. Alright, I'm just doing this. So I was always doing this. Do not use. And then I'm passing. If I can get on that ship VP and get Fire 2 tempo, I'm pretty happy with that. And then if I pass first, I'll have like 20 minutes probably to calc out exactly what towns I want. This is not a Rainier Witches stream where he's like, I probably have enough to connect. Ryan, you're 2 coins short. It's fine. I'll figure it out. This 2-for-1. I'll take a 2-for-1. Sure. Oh, this comes with free power. I assume this is a dwelling on A9. Nomads, yeah, Nomads builds a dwelling in A9. That's pretty helpful. It's a free half a coin. I'll then get to pass with a ship VP. Unless they do it now for some reason. Yeah, I think it's a pretty decent chance. Alchemists might mess with H8, but I think I'll have enough stuff to just double dig I12. Easily winning this? I don't know how to count stuff. If Nomads builds on A9 right now and I get a free power, then I get to convert all of it down into coins, pass on to ship VP, open with Fire 2 for like both cult towns, or a cult town and a priest town, get to build my third town without too much ugly. Like there's a game plan that's definitely coming together for sure. Like I think we're in a good spot, yeah. Yeah, I think it's looking a lot better. All right, I'm still passing. I have 8, 9, 10, 11 power coming in. And I can accept exactly 11. So people can give me free power all they want. I'm just going to pass here. Pass for 7 onto ship VP. This seems really good. Three towns in round 6. Well, yeah, you try to figure out the cults. I need to advance shipping 3 times. I need a temple and a hard dig and a dwelling. And 3 ship upgrades. Problem with the ship upgrades as well is like, I really like to get some priest cults. But I think what it has to be is if I can afford it, 2 priest towns and then an 8-pointer, and then I have an extra priest to send to a cult. Like, if I can send a priest to Earth, I don't know. Is there a way I can get like 2, 4, like 8 cult points? I feel it's honestly a stretch here. 2 key town? Without knowing your opponents, if I knew these people, Giants have 2 priests for the rest of the game, plus towns. But they don't need to connect because, well, they have 1 ship. They don't need to connect more, right? Because they're not, like, they can't connect. This is interesting. So they might have 2 priests to attack cults with, is my point. Plus whatever stuff they get from, like, towns. They're expensive coins. Yeah, just paid 10 points for 6 coins. Just to get out 1 more TP. Not sure how good of a move that is. That suggests staying in the round longer, like going out of your way to take more stuff at a really high cost so that you don't get a pass tile worth 8 points. I don't have auto John, do I? No. I'll be right back, folks. Like 30 seconds. We're in this. 2 key town chickens. Don't love it, don't hate it, but err on the side of kind of hate it. It's like risky points. Oh, I'm supposed to count stuff. Oh, sorry. I won't do it in this tab. This is annoying. Now you can't see the game. That's not helpful. There. I'm building a temple. I'm upgrading ship 3 times. I'm building a dwelling, which I probably have to pay for. And then I'm building a TP, which and then I might use my stronghold action. So I need, including priests, 30 things, and I have 10, 20, 30 plus power. Oh, and I need a hard dig. Alright, which is like a single spade or something. Yeah. So so then the question becomes, can I hard dig down another dwelling and get to 15 network? Because that probably helps against nomads. Are nomads getting down 4 more structures? Nah, well. I guess they have the hexes. They need to dig once. Right, nomads might be able to get all this stuff down. It's like 8 workers. Oh yeah. Giants aren't connecting. Alchemists are getting... He has a lot of coins. Yeah. I mean, I kind of just want to take the priest towns. You don't think you're afraid of giants or alks? So I need 1 priest town for shipping. The second priest town would be for cults. So is a priest and a point better than just to step on all the cults? And I'm just going Fire 2 here. So Fire 2 gives me 1 power. Do I want a cult town? A cult town feels pretty good here. Priest and a cult, which gives me 2. So I'll have 3 power. So let's do this. I'm not going to sit here and overthink it. I'm going to give alchemists a bunch of power they can't take. Yeah, what I don't know is if I have like my network aspirations. I have dreams, people. Of course, the most efficient thing to do is like use my stronghold action, but there's just nowhere, like, I can stronghold action to places on the map, but I can't really connect to them. Yeah. Only if we dig I-12. I mean, at that point, we could dig I-12, which is... Yeah, it's interesting. Like, I could double dig I-12 and then decline. Well, the problem with I-12, though, is I need another trading post. And so I want it to be on... I need a neighbor on H8. So... So, yeah. Now, if I was getting down to 16 structures, I would like fly to A3 and then dig down C2 kind of thing, right? Like you'd connect them, but I'm not gonna have 2 more dwellings. Or, well, I need a dwelling here. I don't have 3 more dwellings this game. So that was nice. It's just free power. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just digging a dwelling down now. I don't think I take single spade. Spending 4 coins on 3 workers. I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 6 workers. 7 workers. I would take a single spade later. I guess there's an argument for taking a single spade actually. Because the way I would normally do is like hard dig down a dwelling and build, and then TP up, and then get my town. And then if I want to get, so it's like 3 workers, 4 for the dwelling, 6 for the TP. Now I have 8 more workers. I have 2 more workers left, which isn't enough for another hard dig. So I'll just single spade and build a dwelling. Thing is that if I'm single spading, I might as well do that now because it could be a contested action. So I think this actually makes sense, and I don't think the double spade makes sense. So I think it's actually, well, I'm short workers for 2 hard digs, so I think it's actually just single spade and build a dwelling. Now, someone in chat, like, I don't want to spend that much more time like thinking through this game. Like that's where I arrived with that thought process. So correct me if you think that was goofy. Single spades are not exactly the, you know, be all and end all of power actions, but I think that made sense. So we want, now what we want is a trading post, a hard dig, a dwelling, and 3 ship upgrades, which is 17 coins, which is exactly what we have, 6 workers and 3 priests. So I just take the hot, if I can get the 11-point town right now, I think I just do that, which I do. I just take the 11-pointer, and my network is what it is. I mean, this has to be okay. I guess the thing is we just have no cult game here. Oh, now what I'm going to, oh, this is really risky. Oh, good point. Yep. I think what I'm going to do, there's something I'd love to do here, but it's pretty risky. I think what I do is I accept a 2 for 1 each. What I'd love to do is send a priest to fire or something, and then take a priest action. But I need the priest action. So it's a bit of a risk, right? But like if alchemists give me a 2 for 1, would I spend a point to take a priest here? Probably. Like that's the thing. I took really nice high VP towns, like 11, 9, and 9 is pretty solid, but my cult game is just non-existent. So, I mean, I imagine giants need those power for coins, don't they? If I'm going to build a dwelling, I might as well do it here, where alchemists don't want this insane amount of leech. Yeah, so Nomad's definitely timing on network. Alchemists win. Network. So Nomads and I each have 9 network points. So I have 4 coming in off shipping, upgrading shipping. I pass with 9. I have 9 network points. I have 114 right now, and a trickle of cults. I have 2 air for sure. And then the rest is pretty questionable. I have 5 cult points here, and I expect, well, Nomads, unless they take a ship town, this priest has to be for shipping. So maybe they don't touch this. They don't have water 2 or anything goofy. Maybe I get these 4 points. Giants. Oh yeah, they just beat me. So so it's like 142. I need to spend 11 more resources. So I have no yeah, so it's 142 here. Oh, now I can do a spicy thing, folks. I'm gonna decline this 100%. Well, the spicy move is it would have to be a priest of fire. It's not that spicy. And then I can take a priest safely, sort of, unless giants get, yeah, it's still too risky. Might as well just do this though. Giants don't want this, or alchemists don't want this. Yeah. Might as well just do this now. And then there's my ship upgrade and my worker. So, what did I say it was? 142? Does that, well, it beats Alchemist. Yeah, it beats Alchemist. Nomads have a town coming in. Probably alchemists do something about Earth. So it's probably 4 cult points. 9 on network. They pass for 8. They build another trading post and a dwelling. They hit the track for 5 points, and then they take a worker town. And they probably have some resource points or something left. Oh, I have to upgrade ship once. There's a ship upgrade there. I'm giving people random points. Yeah. It's tight. Alright, well. Oh, now nomads. We'll take the priest. Yeah. I think giants are like 130 here. 130, early 130s. Not getting this bridge is pretty bad for alchemists. I guess they're carving out another town, so alchemists have one more town coming in, but yeah, so I guess nomads might just have this. Might not even counted nomads past tile. I guess, yeah, they went stronghold. They had a stronghold open into Earth 1 and Water 1, so they kind of had a bit of an economic start, but also were able to secure two pretty crucial past tiles, and then they founded two towns in the town rounds, and wasn't really paying a ton of attention to this side of the board, so I wasn't really seeing how power actions were breaking down. Oh, thanks, chicken. He's passing here. Yeah, I wish I could do anything with that, but I can't. I think I made the best of stuff. Is there a copy of Fire too? Sorry, I keep moving the screen. I guess Nomad's also Air 1 here and then build an expensive TP. Oh no, not an expensive TP. Well, at this point they're just going Ship Town. Alright, so it's like Air 1. Trading Post. That's... And then Dwellings, it's 15 things. And then they have 5 things left over. Yeah. Sorry, this is annoying. That's Nomad plus Cult. Yep. If Nomads win this. I think Nomads beat me by 7 here. Feel okay on Witches. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I certainly appreciate the encouragement to go this line and just give it a shot, for sure. And yeah, I think, feel a bit more comfy on Witches here. I think the thing about Witches is, like, what I don't feel comfortable with Witches is, like Earth 1 kind of Witches. Like, I see some players, they just go, like, Earth 1 into Water 1, and then they still carve out towns, and I'm like, I don't know how you do that. Like, Stronghold into Fire 1, and sure, we can talk, but, like, I just need stuff. But I kind of say that about a lot of factions. Yeah. So definitely opening Stronghold into a bunch of workers. Like, sorry, Stronghold into a bunch of dwellings. Like, getting those worker production was up was, like, really nice, because I was basically just able to, like, hard dig towns, right? I said early on I needed, like, 6 spades or something, or whatever it was, and I guess I got a double dig and a cult spade and a bonus spade. And then 4 hard digs. Yeah. Yeah. You can also refresh the game. Where? Like if you refresh the game box as the animation is playing, like the game has already printed the results in the database. So if you just refresh the page, it'll bring you to the game, like to how the browser appears after the game has is done. When it sort of redirects to the game results page, it'll just sort of it'll do that as well. Well, I've also noticed that like if you open up like tabs to check out the other players that you're playing with, but then you like leave them open, you forget to close them. What will happen if you, when the game is done, is if you accidentally like click on one of these tabs, you'll hear the sound effect of like you gaining or losing arena points as well, or like dropping shields. So yeah, like if you have the other tabs open, it like just it skips the animation and just like triggers the sound effects. So this, are they doing what I thought they would? Air 1, TP, dwelling, tie for network. I still haven't gotten enough free power for a resource point. Good call on fire 1. I used all the stuff. Oh no, it's all good. Where there's lots of BGA hacks to find. So what else are alchemists up to? Not much. Passing for 3 points. And then they have 7 coins, so that's 3, 6, a bunch of cult points. It's hard to chat when I'm on full screen. This might look kind of crappy. I just want to... What's going on here? And then Giants put up a fight. I'm only beating them by 5 here. 4, I think. What were the conditions for you eating your towels if I got last or something? Also, look at my sad stronghold. Oh, Giants winning. They came close, like, it's not, it's a tighter game top to bottom than I would have expected, given some of the ugly shenanigans. Like, this stuff just seems awkward, and yeah. So, I don't think I lose Elo in arena. I might lose an arena point and gain an Elo is my guess. Something like that. It's usually what happens. I'll gain 2 Elo. What's my arena situation? Oh no, I gained Elo and arena points. Cool. Yikes. This actually isn't too bad for me for streaming. I rarely duck below 30. Scored 147 points. I don't know what I really would have done differently here. Not get eaten alive by nomads. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine different towns were better trying to take 2 cult towns and then have the power for a priest. Like, I don't know. I think it was probably fine. Maybe I just overbid witches here. 9 points from shipping. 15 firm towns. How do we do on the track? Hit the track real good. I mean, 3 towns helps. 4 trading posts, probably some dwellings in there. 12 on TPs, and then so it's 27 in the last 3 rounds. 5 in the first. Yeah. Favorite tiles is kind of sus. I just went straight up water 1, no air 1. I mean, fire 2 is basically a scoring favor, but still, this is a little low. Bonus cards was pretty good. We hit the pass tiles really well. That was super helpful. And I didn't have to give up too much this game by, like, you know, by passing. I didn't have any passes that, like, were painful, so that was nice. And then, yeah, I just took, what was it, 11, 9, and 9? I mean, that's about as many town points as you can score with witches. I took 11, 9, and 9. It was 11, 9, and 8. I think it was 11, 9, and 8 in a town round. Anyhow, it's cool stuff. Thanks so much, everyone, for staying with me through this one. This has been a long stream, long game, so appreciate it. This Friday, open table. It's happening at 6 o'clock. Got Hades coming on. I've got chickens. And I've got deranged. So check it out. It's going to be a good time. Until then, thanks so much, everyone. And have a good evening. Bye for now.